Hey, what's up, men? It's Nylan from sStrength.com, and I was doing some reading tonight, and I came across the this speech. I guess it's a speech. I was going to say poem, but it's not a poem. It's a speech by Theodore Roosevelt, the man in the arena. And I'm sure a lot of people have heard of it, or at least heard parts of it, or maybe have read the whole thing. And this apparently comes from a bigger speech, which I intend to read, and I started reading a little bit, and I'm gonna pull some things out of the bigger speech, because the speech was done, I'll have to do the research, done years ago, but there's a lot of truth in it. So first, I'm going to read just a couple lines that, again, if you've read the speech, they'll speak to you, but they're speaking to me. And the first line is, "The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood." Now, how often have you done something over and over and failed? You've done it differently. You've done it better, but you failed. For me, recently, the most recent thing that I've failed at and succeeded is bow hunting. This was the first year out of probably 6 or 7 years of going that I actually was able to harvest a deer. And if I'm being honest, I was getting really, really discouraged, just because it's been 6 or 7 years, and I've had opportunities and I've failed, but it was just very discouraging. But I continued going and was successful by the grace of God this fall. So remember, the credit goes to those who are out there, who are in the arena, who are in the field, trying, continuing to try. So that's the first line. Second line, "If he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat." Now, like I said, my most recent example of failing over and over and over and finally succeeding was bow hunting. But there's so many of these stories of people who are trying, and maybe you're trying to start a business, maybe you're trying to promote at your job, or maybe you're just trying to be the leader of your family, and everything you do, you're growing, whether you see it or not. As long as you're trying, you're growing. And maybe you haven't reached the success you've wanted, but as long as you're trying and learning from every attempt, you're growing, you're moving in the right direction. You may be marred with dust and sweat and blood, but you are moving in the right direction, and you will be remembered for your efforts. So to you, I say, keep moving forward, God's strength, and good luck.